I will now begin my rear axle. I have my suspension. My leaf springs are not missing, shifted, cracked, or broken. My torsion bar is not damaged and it is mounted securely. My spring hangers are not missing, cracked, or broken, and they have no damaged bushings. My U-bolts are not loose or missing, and they have no damaged bushings. My brakes, I have my slack adjusters and my push rods. My slack with a manual slack adjuster, my push rod should not move more than 1 inch with my brakes released when pulled by hand. My brake chambers, they are not dented, leaking, or broken. They are mounted securely. My brake lines, hoses, and couplings are not damaged or leaking. I have my drum brake. My drum brake is not broken or cracked and does not have a hole. My drum brake is free of contaminants such as debris, oil, or grease. And my drum brake is not loose or missing any bolts. My brake linings cannot be dangerously worn thin. My tires should be evenly worn, should have no cuts or other damages to the threads or the side walls of my tires. The minimum tread depth on my rear tire should be 2/32 of an inch, 4/32 of an inch on my steering axle. My valve cap and stem are not missing, cracked, or broken. Using a tire pressure gauge, my rear tire should be at 100 psi, 90 psi on my front steering axle. My rims are not damaged and cannot have any welding repairs. My hub oil seal or axle seal is not leaking. If my wheel has a sight glass, I will inspect and check for adequate oil level. My lug nuts are all present. They are free of cracks and distortions. They show no signs of looseness, such as rust trails or shiny threads. And my bolt holes are not cracked or distorted. My spacers or my spacer buds are not damaged, bent, or rusted through. They are evenly centered. With dual wheels, my tires should be evenly separated. And my mud flaps or splash guards are mounted securely and they are not damaged. I am now finished with my rear axle.